Hmm. I'm sure you must have seen a Bruce Lee video or a Bruce Lee quote that he says, you must be like water, you know. When you're in the cup, you become the cup. When you're in something else, you become that. You know, you need to flow like the water. And he gave this analogy for, I think, karate or the way of life, all that. Okay. Very deep, very profound. He is one of my favorites for his intelligence, for what he accomplished. And it was sad that he died at such a young age. But given how much he pushed himself, he had multiple problems for his back and everything else. He was too extreme. Anyway, that's for another story. Now, why am I bringing up this? Many people, when they interact with me, they find me to be very rude. I'm very rude. I'm to the point. For example, if you send me a message, or those of you who watch my videos and who have interacted with me know for a fact, the minute you tell me hi or whatever, immediately I'll ask you, how may I help you? And when I talk to anyone, whether it's a service provider, whether it's so-called, friend or whatever, I say, yeah, what do you want? Straight. I don't say, hi, how are you? Hey, how's it going? I don't waste time. So obviously people have this belief or this impression that I'm always rude, I'm always roughed up. In fact, some of you expressed shock when you saw me play with my baby and I was happy, smiling and joking. They're like, oh, you even joke and laugh and smile, and how come you put your defenses down? I mean, she's a small little baby, man. What do you want me to? Hey, what do you want? Get to the point. It doesn't work like that with children, man. It's a small innocent little thing. Okay. And some of you have even said, oh, you're being so mushy and nice to your wife. She is not my client. But that doesn't mean I'm always hugging and kissing my wife and all. No. You need to know when and where and what and how to behave. Now, the main reason why I'm bringing this up is not to tell you I have a nice side to me. No. I am this way, and I'll maybe share in another video why am I so rude and to the point. And it's not a fake persona. It's a real side of me. Okay? That I'll put it in another video. If you're interested, you can put it on your comments and tell me why are you like this. It's an interesting food for thought maybe for you. But the main thing is in this video, like, why is it that I show one side and do I have another side? Now obviously if you see my videos, you know I have another side. But the part which concerns me is I don't want those of you who are watching to assume that I only have this. Because if you're only rough and tough, if you're only rude, if you're only in one way with everybody, you'll never achieve success. I'll give you an example. Now when you talk to me online, I'm to the point. If you talk to me about my work, I don't fuck around, I don't joke around. And I take it very personally if anyone makes fun of my work. Means you can, if I don't know you and you're a freeloader and you say your personal branding is shit, it doesn't bother me. But if you're my client and you make fun of my work, I don't take it very kindly. Okay? Make fun. Huh? If you're talking of we need to redo this, and that's understandable. But now this, I'm talking to you in terms of business, in terms of my work. But here let me surprise and shock you. But when I go outside, when I go outside, if you see on YouTube, if someone talks shit about me, my wife or my kid, I give them properly, whether it's their God, whether it's their religion, whether it's their family, mother, father, I give it proper. But now here in real life, if anyone were to speak to me, argue or fight, I'm not that same person. Now you'll say, you're a keyboard warrior. No, I'll explain. Here on this island, there are people who have guns. Okay, actual guns. There are people who are related to gangs. There are people who have knives. You can Google search some of the murders that have taken place. If there is a fight in an extreme, you're killed the next day. You don't live. In fact, your body is also not found. Okay. Now, obviously, that is not going to happen to me because not everyone is like this. But then the second level, there are people who are into drugs, who drink, who are into gangs, who are jobless. They don't work. They live off, I don't know, whether retirement benefits or free money or whatever, or they are born with a silver spoon up their ass. They will literally do nothing but cause trouble. Like they'll come with 10-20 guys outside your house, either in the night they will set it on fire, deface it, put shit everywhere, that kind of. And they don't stop. They'll damage your scooter, they'll remove the air, like hooligans, like they'll vandalize your property. Okay. Then lower than that is another category whereby if you get into any problem with them, they will non-stop, they will harass you every day and night. They'll try to pick up some problem, some fight, which is why I stay alone. I don't want a community. I stay alone in my area. Okay. So the reason I choose to be cool, calm, composed, no response for people who are in my area is an intelligent decision, because I don't want any drama. I have enough and more. I don't need more. Okay. So keep away. That is why anybody, we have these community Facebook groups now. Suppose, let's say you ask them, where can I go to get my motorcycle repaired? You will get crass comments like, yeah, why don't you put your finger up your butthole and this and that, ha ha ha, looking at his face, and people talk all kinds of crap. How do I approach them? I immediately block and delete them. I don't even bother to respond or acknowledge. Block and delete. I've done it for so many people, because on this island I don't want drama and complications. Even if they disagree with my view and I feel it's going to have a drama, block and delete, because I don't want any nonsense. Okay. The second one, whenever I go to any government office here, I am not only, like, I dress up simple, which I always do, but I'm very respectful. See, a normal this thing is just wishing good morning and all that. I not only join my hands to show respect, like you need to join your hands at this level to show a person who's equal to you. You come little up if the person's elder than you. You bring it up here if the person's like a king or a god or a monk. I literally bow down all the way till here. You'll be like, huh? Why? Because I want him to feel great. I want him to feel, wow. Because he's in a position of power, least amount of complications, least. And he feels very happy I've respected him. Everyone else, hey, hi, how are you? And hey, and some people so stupid when they go to an immigration or government office, these Westerners, they think that the shouting and screaming that they do back home in their country, they can do it here. They shout at a police officer, they give bad words. There have been cases where I remember one UK citizen or American citizen slapped an immigration officer. They bloody hell put her in jail, I think, and then deported her ass off. Okay. So they think they can get away with all this screaming and shouting at the local Thai people. I will never do that. See, it's being intelligent, having emotional intelligence there. So when I meet any government person, even if he's rude, even if he shouts, very humble, I bow, I thank them. Even if they give me a lousy service, I actually thank them and compliment them. And, sometimes I even give these guys gifts. Thank you, and I go. Why do I do that? Because it's not a bribe. Okay, I'm not doing something illegal. Like, for example, I see a cop on the road or something. I'll stop, I'll buy him something to drink. Now, why do I do that? I don't do that to bribe him. No, he's working in the sun. I just made him feel nice. So he's a person with position of power. He has some power. So at least he'll feel good about it. Who knows, tomorrow, if I need him and accidentally he's the one, we won't have any complications, no? So I use common sense where and how to behave with whom, what to do, when to do. You can't be the same. I can't go around, I'm a personal branding strategist. Come on, what do you want? No, you can't do that. So when I want something done, I use a different strategy. I talk to them, but it's all sincere, it's not fake. Huh? Like if, for example, he's a person of power, tomorrow if he doesn't have that position of power, I don't treat him like dirt. I'll still treat him with the same respect and reverence, because you do not know when he'll come back. Okay? So the main thing which I want to tell you through this video is there should be a certain amount of emotional intelligence and common sense, okay, to know how do you treat people, where do you treat. You can't be the same rude. Somebody is coming here? For what? Stay full long or only one day? Only holiday? Oh, good. I was telling you, I like to stay alone. Anyway. Okay, so please use common sense to know where, when and how to behave, with who to behave. Like when I'm talking to my mentors or when I'm talking to people who I admire or look up to, I'm not like, hey, what do you want? No, you have to be humble. When you're speaking to your teachers, when you're speaking to your elders, you have to give them respect. But obviously not elders who, violate or misuse their position of power or their age. No, sorry, those kind of people keep away. So I hope this video gave you some insight into some of the realities of life and how you need to be like what Bruce Lee said, be like water. Know how to be when, where and how. That is why when I deal with women, it's different. Men, it's different. Rich, it's different. Poor, it's different. Successful, failure, client, non-client. That doesn't mean, now I said men and women, that doesn't mean if it's a girl, oh baby, and if it's a guy, hey, what the fuck you want? No. You need to use that. For me, men and women, same. But you need to switch on to a feminine side when dealing with a woman and switch on your male side when dealing with a male. That doesn't mean when I'm talking to a girl, hi, how are you? No. It's a long drawn out conversation which I'll put in another video, how I deal with women and how I deal with men. Anyway, because remember, men and women are built differently. They think differently. They have a different personality and biological setup. So anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Me signing off. You guys take care.